What if the most famous book in history was hiding a secret layer? In late 2024, researchers using NASA-grade multispectral imaging made a discovery that sent shockwaves through the theological world. Deep inside a secure vault, they aimed their high-tech scanners at a 1,500-year-old manuscript of the Gospel of Matthew. What they found underneath was a ghost text, a version of Jesus' words that someone long ago tried to erase from history. This wasn't just a simple translation error or a scribe's mistake. It was a systematic, deliberate deletion. Today, we go inside that vault. We're going to reveal the chapter they didn't want you to read, and it's just the beginning. The story we've been told for centuries is about to be rewritten by science, archaeology, and a single erased verse that could change everything. We've all seen the paintings, Jesus, the humble carpenter from the sleepy village of Nazareth. But archaeology has just flipped that script entirely. For years, we missed a crucial piece of the puzzle, a place just 4 miles away from his supposed hometown. This is the city of Sepphoris, massive, sprawling Roman metropolis, the jewel of all Galilee. And Jesus wasn't just a simple carpenter. The original Greek word used in the Gospels is tek. It doesn't mean a guy who makes wooden chairs. It means a master builder, an artisan, an engineer. Think about it. Jesus and his father, Joseph, weren't running a small-town woodshop. It's far more likely they were part of the huge, skilled labor force that built They were stonecutters, engineers, men who worked with their hands to construct Roman theaters, villas, and temples. Suddenly, his parables about building a house on a foundation of stone and rejecting the cornerstone take on a whole new, deeply personal meaning. He wasn't speaking in abstract metaphors. He was describing his own life, his own trade. He wasn't a poor, uneducated peasant. He was a highly skilled tradesman living and working at the heart of a high-tech Roman hub. So why was this part of the story hidden or downplayed? Perhaps because a god of the poor is a more manageable, less complicated figure, a master of the empire's infrastructure. On the other hand, suggests a man with a much deeper understanding of power, structure, and the world he was trying to change. He knew how empires were built, stone by stone, but the rewriting of history doesn't stop with his profession. What did he actually look like? For nearly 2,000 years, one image has dominated our culture: a tall man with long, flowing brown hair and a beard. But that image is not from the 1st century. It's an invention in 2024 and early 2025. Forensic archaeologists working in hidden catacombs across Turkey and Israel made a groundbreaking discovery. They unearthed the oldest known frescoes. Early Christian paintings that predate the familiar image. And the man they depict looks nothing like the Jesus we see in cathedrals. At the same time, scientists have been working on another project using AI deep learning technology. They analyzed skeletal remains of men from 1st century Galilee to reconstruct a scientifically accurate profile. The result? A man with short, curly hair, deeply tanned, sun-bronzed skin, and a powerful, compact build. And most strikingly, no beard. Dr. Joan Taylor, a leading expert on this subject, confirms that the long-haired, bearded Jesus was a political branding move. It was introduced around 325 AD by the Roman Emperor Constantine. Why? To make this new Christian figure look more familiar and authoritative to his subjects, he was modeled after the powerful Greek god Zeus. The image we know isn't historical. It's a marketing campaign. But the face isn't the biggest secret. It's what happens when you turn this same advanced AI loose on the most mysterious relic of all. When the 2025 neural networks scanned the Shroud of Turin, they didn't just analyze the image. They uncovered something hidden within the very fabric of the cloth. Something that pushes the boundaries of our understanding. The Gospels are filled with miracles. Walking on water, feeding 5,000, a miraculous catch of fish. For centuries, these have been matters of faith, seen as impossible events that defy the laws of nature. But what if science could explain the impossible? Let's start with the Sea of Galilee. A 2025 hydrological report has revealed something astonishing about this unique body of water. Scientists have documented a rare phenomenon called an internal wave. Under specific atmospheric conditions, this powerful underwater current can force cold, deoxygenated water from the depths to the surface in a concentrated area. This sudden change traps fish, forcing them to rise by the thousands in a single spot. An expert fisherman who knew how to read the winds and the water could predict exactly where this would happen. It wasn't magic. It was mastery. The miraculous catch wasn't a violation of nature. It was a deep understanding of it. But what about walking on water? Even more controversially, recent geological studies have proposed a theory involving subsurface ice formations during freak cold snaps, which historical climate data shows did occur. It's theoretically possible for buoyant, spring-fed ice patches to form just below the water's surface, strong enough to support the weight of a person. Now, is this debunking the Bible? No. In fact, it's doing the opposite. It's providing evidence that these events, described so vividly, might have actually happened. It suggests the miracles weren't magic tricks, but the actions of someone with a profound, perhaps even divine understanding of the Earth's hidden physics. Someone who saw the world in a way we are only now beginning to grasp through our most advanced science. And that brings us back to where we started. The vault, the laser scanner, and the erased text. Remember that ghost text found under the Gospel of Matthew? The Syriac palimpsest, discovered by researcher Gregory Kessel, contains a previously unknown version of Matthew chapter 12. When the full text was finally revealed using UV imaging, it contained a chilling addition. In this erased layer, Jesus speaks with a much greater, more specific urgency about a sign from the heavens, warning his followers to watch for the stars falling as a sign of the Son of Man. For centuries, this was interpreted as pure apocalyptic metaphor. But what if it wasn't? In early 2025, using new predictive models, NASA scientists tracking near-Earth objects, or NEOs, flagged an anomaly. They found a specific comet cluster whose orbital path creates a unique celestial event visible from Earth, an event that looks like stars falling from a single point in the sky, an event that occurs with clockwork precision just once every 2,000 years. And, according to their calculations, its clock just hit 0. The sign described in a text that was buried for 1,500 years is matching a celestial event happening right now. The Bible isn't a dead book full of ancient myths. The emerging picture suggests it might be something more. A message encoded in history, science, and prophecy. From the stone quarries of Sepphoris to the UV labs of today. From the physics of the Galilee to the orbits of the stars. The evidence is screaming. Something happened 2,000 years ago that we are only now, with all of our technology, finally starting to decode. The story is far from over. In fact, it may just be beginning. We've put the full list of the 2025 archaeological papers and scientific reports in the description below. If you want to continue this journey, hit that subscribe button to join the hunt for the truth. History is being rewritten, and you're watching it happen.